even though he couldn't get past the already phenomenal Tom Brady with the Pats. I don't know. That's what people say anyway. Mike Bako is here, sports editor at dailynational.com, joining me now. Good to meet you for the very first time here on Fox Report. We do Sunday night sports. Tim Tebow, talk to me. What happens next?
What happens next? That's anyone's guess. Does he come back, and is he a traditional quarterback? He's certainly going to have that popularity, but will he become that traditional quarterback like Tom Brady? We don't know.
What did you glimpse yesterday?
What we glimpsed was not good. At one point, Tom Brady had more touchdown passes than Tim Tebow had completions. So when you think about Tim Tebow as a traditional quarterback, I don't think it's going to happen. But can he get to that next point where he's an adequate quarterback? I think with a training camp under his belt and with him installed as the starting quarterback from the beginning of the year, I think it can happen.
Yeah, I was reading today, though, that one of the coordinators that have really been working with him, maybe leaving the team. I don't know how that will treat him in the offseason. Let's move on now to a game that's just wrapped up on Fox is the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. A lot of people really couldn't imagine Green Bay, that was undefeated for so long this season, losing this game, but wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed. The Giants did it to them a few years ago. They went into a frozen tundra of Green Bay and beat Brett Favre at that time. And then this year, 15-1 Green Bay going down. It's a pretty big upset, but the Giants played them really well earlier this year. So we could almost see this coming, but certainly an upset.
You know, as we move through these playoffs, what are some of the surprises that you've seen and some of the things where you say, oh, no, I knew exactly what was going to happen there?
I think the way that some of the upper echelon teams played in terms of turning the ball over. Yesterday, that classic game of San Francisco against New Orleans. New Orleans turning the ball over 6 times. That is not in their game plan. Today, one of the things that propelled the Giants were the turnovers by Green Bay. So upper echelon teams not living up to those expectations certainly did them in.
All right. As we move ahead, how do you see this playing out?
I think we may be seeing a repeat of a few years ago, the Super Bowl. Patriots and Giants. They look like they're on that collision course, but I think this time the Patriots are going to have their revenge.
Real quickly, what happened with the Giants that turned it around for them?
I think they're peaking at the right time. A few years ago when they won the Super Bowl, same sort of situation, having to go on the road, play tough teams, tough environments. It really built up their mental edge, and they're really coming together at the right time.
All right, and back to Tim Tebow. I'll be curious to see if they do the Tebow in the future, the bow that he does.
It'll be interesting to see if he gets to do it in the future, if he's actually going to be on the field.
I know, because at one point, John Elway for the Broncos said he might not even play Tim Tebow.
He might not even play. We'll see what happens coming up next year.
All right. Mike Bako, thank you very much.
You.
Good to have you here.
Good to be here.